Nigel, you end the calendar year on the highest of notes. What a heroic effort here at the Tough Shit Community Stadium.
I think you just used the word extraordinary when I first came out to see it, and it is. The last two results, but especially tonight, are incredible results for the club, and no more than the team deserve for their efforts in the first half of the season so far. We haven't had our rewards. We've had a lot of decisions go against us, so we deserved it. Just on the basis of that, and I keep saying to the players, we're so down after Stockport. We'd only got the 1 point out of, I don't know how many, did they say 18 or something like that, 15 maybe. I said you have to keep doing the right things, and then the rewards will come, and they've come in the last two games, against the odds, shall we say.
Before the game, what was the plan, and how did your boys execute it so well?
Well, when we sat down yesterday, and the medical team said that Macca couldn't start, Will couldn't start, Reedy couldn't start because of injury problems and everything, and then you got the other 8 out as well. Luke Bolton couldn't start, he was on the bench. It sort of picked itself in some ways, and we just thought, let's put Max and Kyle in, at least they've got legs, but you're only aware that they haven't played for quite some time, so they're probably not going to last. Losing Elliott was a big blow. They were the two we were most concerned about, Elliott and Fraser, because their running has been stats have been so high in recent weeks. Elliott didn't unfortunately get through to half time. Not sure how Fraser completed the game. He was actually saying I've got to come off several times until he realised we'd made all our substitutions, but having to use one in the first half, and then we had to take a chance and put Reedy on in there, which was not in the plan at all. But it was going to be set up, frustrate them. Rotherham came in, did the same Saturday, and Bolton nicked the last minute winner. So it was just a case of just hanging on in there and staying in the game. We said the lads on the break with Oatsy and set plays are going to be our best chance tonight.
First half, they tried to hit you from every angle, didn't they? But you withstood a bombardment of pressure.
They're an exceptionally good side. I told you before we played them at home, I saw them play earlier on in the season. It was the best I've seen any team, and I'll stick by that. I still think they'll get automatic playoffs at very least, but I think they'll be up there for automatic. They're very, very technically, we've got all-round threats and a very good squad. So it's just, and you've got to ride your luck a little bit. We nearly gave them the goal when Liam, for some reason, passed one to Deji 3 yards and then redeemed himself with a great save. We can't afford to give those chances away.
Perhaps that was the only real mistake defensively tonight, because otherwise it was exceptional defensive play from Mansfield as a unit.
It had to be. You're right, individually, but as a unit as well, with the 5 across the back and the 4 in front. The wide men of the 4 doubling up, and Luke Bolton going to help Nathan. He's ended up at right wing back because we lost Elliott. He played an hour there and done unbelievably well. We've got on the other side, Kyle and Fraser. Fraser couldn't walk towards the end, so just purely on character. Nothing else has got us a result tonight. We didn't play fantastic. Scored a good goal from the corner, but nothing else but character.
Let's speak about the decisive goal just before the interval. A delightful corner by Nathan Mariah Welsh. And that was a clever header, wasn't it, at the back post by Rhys Oates?
It was. He's gushed on the goalkeeper, so he's got a little bit of licence to wander around there and get a yard or two off. And when Nathan's delivery has been spot on in recent weeks, and he's just got the slightest of touch, and it's enough to win the game. I think the timing of the goal was so important, because you come in at half time, you really sense, right, we've got something to hang on to now, and they need to. We'd have probably taken a 1-1 up to the last 5-10 minutes. We'd have taken a 1-1 tonight with the bombardment that was going on. But as I say, as the minutes tick away, you want those 3 points.
At half time, did you just want to see from your men a replica of the first half performance in the second?
Yeah, we've got our changes planned, getting to the 70-minute mark, 75. We didn't think Luke could do half an hour, Luke Bolton. But unfortunately then, because Max had to come off, we only had one more opportunities to make the subs, so we had to make the 2 and bring on who came on, Luke Bolton and Macca. We could have really done with it, say, bringing Fraser off, but we didn't have the chance. And
there was no relenting in the second period, was there?
That's why they are so good. There's no point in go chasing them and pressing them and everything up in their half. They're just so good on the ball. They move it so well, and they put so many dangerous crosses in tonight, and the lads got heads on. Then they missed a couple, without a doubt, and you need that break. But I thought about 90% of them we got blocks in, headers in, clearances in, and everything.
You mentioned him earlier, but on a night like this, with the pressure you had to withstand, you need your goalkeeper on top form, and he was simply sensational.
Yeah, going back to the Chesterfield game, we needed him that night, and he's come through. He's a bit disappointed with the first goal we conceded at Barnsley Saturday. He's been unbelievable. He's as good as we've worked with in every way, and just delighted we've got him in goal for us, and especially on nights like this. And I think the defenders, well, the whole team appreciate it, but the defenders know when somebody's having a shot from 25 yards or crosses are coming in, they've got a great deal of faith in him dealing with it.
Was that the best save of the night? The stop from Conway via Roberts' legs after an exquisite through ball by Sheehan. Conway one-on-one, Roberts doing the business.
That was the one, I think, because that was the clear-cut chance of the second half, and he came out and just got a leg on it, and it went for a corner. I think if that had gone in, I don't think we'd have got anything out of the game. That would have swamped us after that. It's just the longer that it goes on, the belief grows, and just you're counting down seconds almost towards the end.
It was nail-biting, hair-raising stuff right at the death, wasn't it, in added-on time? They just kept trying to pummel you time after time, wave after wave of attack, but you battened down the hatches.
Yeah, we did, and we had a couple of times where we broke out as well. Nathan should have gone into the corner flag, Macca did, and then they came out with the ball, so just get the ball out of play. And just to give you that little bit of a respite, we did have a brilliant chance to score a second with Aaron Lewis. And I thought he might just curl it in, and he didn't quite, but I think to make that run that he did in the 91st, 92nd minute, great testimony to him. But for all the supporters that have paid, for 2 days after Boxing Day and then after Christmas and everything, and four games is too many after Christmas. It's too many for the players. It's too much expense for supporters. We should have just had the 3. But to finish the year, on the back of staying up for the first time in 30 odd years, and now we're halfway up League One with a few players to come back. We finish on a high. Andy couldn't make it tonight. He's not very well, so he'll be watching at home. He's got the flu and is really struggling, so I think that will aid his recovery somewhat tonight. Yeah,
best wishes to Andy Garner from all of us here. Simply put, bottom line, was this one tonight won by sheer endeavour, effort, to the bone?
Yeah, nothing else, and it's as good a result as say the club. The 2 results over the Christmas period, because of the opposition to ex-Premier League clubs, as good I think as the club's had. I'd say you know the history better than me. I can only talk for the last 5 years, and I don't like personalising it, but we've been doing it 27 odd years, and tonight is as good a result because of the manner of it and because of the circumstances as we've had in 27 odd years.
And these 2 wins, in the manner in which you've won them, must surely give the squad a lift.
Definitely, knowing that who's come back as well. When Tyler Roberts and Regan Hendry and George Maris and Luke Bolton gets fit and Kyle Noel gets fit and so on and so on, when they become back and available, it gives us heart that we're going to be okay, because we're in the bottom 4 before Christmas. I thought we were going to be somewhere around there leading up to it because of the run of games. It's now imperative that, as much as we enjoy it, we've got 3 days till the next one and 3 days again. We've got to get something against Bradford and Rotherham.
They were 2 exceptional results over the festive period, Nigel. Congratulations and Happy New Year.
Thank you, and thanks to every single supporter who came and followed us on the road. It means a lot.